Amazing. P2B is strongly building bridges across the north. He is not leaving any stone unturned. P2B is not relenting this time. He is doing everything humanly possible to connect with the north. Don't forget that before now, P2B have started donating items muchly needed in the north. You saw how he donated a borehole. You saw how he donated manpower. You saw how he supported the north in many ways. He was in Sokoto. He was in Kano. He was in Jigawa. He was in so many states in the northern part of this country. In case you are wondering what is happening here today, you can see people from different parts of the northern part of Nigeria converging in Kano State. That was just last week. I know you are wondering what is happening here.
Sokoto State. Sokoto States. Sokoto. Dafa musu. Sokoto an shehu da gaskiya aka sanku. Allah ya saka muku da alkhairi. A na gaba su ne mutanen Zamfara.
These are all Obidient members, the hardcore of the Labour Party. If you could recall, P2B had there was a discussion between P2B and the members of Obidient family on Twitter Space few weeks ago. I don't know whether you guys still remember. They invited Mr. P2B, and Mr. P2B spoke to all the Obidient members worldwide. At that meeting, I think that was the second meeting, P2B appointed Dr. Yunusa Tanko as the head of the Obidient family or the Obidient movement worldwide. P2B was at that meeting. He announced that after all deliberation, after looking at things, that he is appointing Dr. Yunusa Tanko to head the Obidient movement. And he has swung into action. One thing I like Dr. Yunusa Tanko for is that he is a great mobilizer. As soon as P2B announced him as the interim head of the Obidient movement worldwide, he went into action. There and then, he announced to all the Obidient family members that they are starting with registration. He is not leaving any stone unturned. He has started. He started with Kano State because Kano State is a very important state. Remember that for you to become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, it is a must that you are going to win at least Kano, Katsina, Lagos or Port Harcourt. So you can see that starting the registration from Kano State is very strategical. Don't forget that P2B did not perform well in Kano State because towards that election, they began to have issue with Labour Party in Kano State. So you can see how important starting with Kano State. Also remember that when P2B was going across the 19 northern states, that he also visited Kano State. Yes, when they were breaking their fast in Kano State, Mr. P2B was there. You saw him. He was very active in Kano State. So it is to tell you how important Kano State is. If you win Kano, win Katsina, win Lagos, that's all. Or if you win Kano, win Port Harcourt, win Lagos, that's all. You can see how important Kano is, because if you check the demography of Kano State, or if you check the voting population of Kano, you will notice that it is competing with Lagos State. If you look at the population, after Lagos, Kano comes next. This is to tell you that Kano State is highly important. That was why Dr. Yunusa Tanko wants to start the advocacy, the registration for Obidient members. He started with Kano State. If you can catch them, if you can get Kano State, that's all for Mr. Peter Obi come 2027. If we look back at what happened in 2023, or let us say 2022 to 2023, you see that there was no enough time for Mr. Peter Obi to capture the northern part of this country. But if Mr. Peter Obi can start in 2024 with this momentum, with Yunusa Tanko, I am telling you, Peter Obi is going to do well in the north. I see Peter Obi crunching 2027 because Mr. Peter Obi's message that the north can also feed this country, that the north is great, is now resonating in the north. That is why you saw that crowd trooping out to register, to identify with the Obidient members. Let me allow you guys to watch the video to see how it all happened just last week.
Na gaba su ne mutanen Sokoto Sokoto State. Sokoto State. Sokoto. Dafa musu. Sokoto an shehu da gaskiya aka sanku. Allah ya saka muku da alkhairi. Na gaba su ne mutanen Zamfara.